Hi there, welcome. My name's Leanne Bloom and I run a practice called Oak Bloom OT. Today I'm going to read a book called I'm Not Weird, I Have SPD. SPD is short for Sensory Processing Disorder. And it's written by Cynthia Larid. And to learn more, you can go to www.lilywolfwords.ca. And it's from the Loving Healing Press. When I was born, I loved everything around me. I liked looking at my mama and my daddy, and I liked hearing their voices, and I loved feeling their arms around me when I needed a cuddle. But things changed as I grew. Things got scary, so scary, that it frustrated me because nobody seemed to feel the same scary things that I did, and that made me mad. Noises, even whispers, hurt my ears. This made Daddy sad because his voice hurt my ears a lot and I couldn't let him talk to me. When things got too loud, I covered my ears and screamed until the noises stopped. There she is, feeling really mad. Smells bothered my nose and sometimes made me sick. I smelled things differently than other people did, and I also smelled things that other people couldn't smell. I tried covering my nose, but that never worked very well. So I screamed to make the smells go away. Sometimes when things didn't smell too good to me, I wouldn't eat. I thought the yucky smells in my nose were what Mama put on my plate. I tried eating the food anyway, but it didn't feel good on my tongue. I got sick. Mama and Daddy couldn't understand why the foods I used to eat started upsetting me so much. The lights in stores or in other people's houses hurt my eyes. My eyes hurt even more when I went outside on a bright sunny day. I covered my eyes to block out the brightness and screamed to make the pain stop. I especially didn't like how things felt on my skin. When the wind blew on my arms and legs, I would feel thousands of creepy caterpillars crawling on me that couldn't get off. The tags on my clothes tickled me and made me feel mad, so Mama cut all the tags out of my clothes. Sometimes Mama got frustrated with me because I tried on lots of different clothes until something felt just right. I didn't like the feeling of lots of things. Could be hard getting ready on some days. Brushing my teeth made me gag. Brushing my hair hurt so bad I cried or hid from Mama. Both times was scary because the water tickled my skin, and if it was too hot or too cold, it hurt me. And I hated my winter clothes. Everything had to be the same. I liked my bed and my bedroom to be the same way. I liked knowing what we were doing and where we were going because when things changed, it was too confusing for me. When things were the same, I felt safe. When things were different or changed or there were too many things to remember, I got scared and I cried. Touch scared me a lot too. I didn't like people touching me, and I didn't know how to tell people that their fingers felt like fire on my skin. Mama and Daddy wanted to hug me, but I couldn't let them. I felt down a lot too. My arms, legs, and feet didn't always listen to what my head told them to do. Sometimes when I tried doing stuff, my body got all tangled up and I ended up crashing down on the ground. It didn't always hurt though. At the park, I didn't like playing the same games that other kids played. They liked climbing high or sliding down the poles or swinging, and it made my tummy jump doing that. One time, I climbed the ladders but couldn't remember how to get back down. Then I was too scared to climb anymore or let someone lift me up. I don't know how to tell people I didn't like their voices or the way that they smelled or when they got too close, or the way that their faces looked or moved when they talked to me. I don't know how to tell people that I like them, but they scare me. So I screamed. I screamed long and loud to block out the things that nobody else saw, heard, or smelled but me. I even tried hitting my head, scratching my arms, or biting myself to make it all stop, but it never worked. Sometimes I spun around and around until everything looked blurry and wobbly, or I squeezed myself into tight places like between the wall and the couch and the snuggly place in the closet or the stuffy toy box. I never got dizzy when I spun, and my body felt safer when I squeezed it. I just didn't know how to tell Mama or Daddy or anyone else that those things made me feel better. Because I couldn't tell people what was happening to me or what I wanted to do to make myself feel better, they thought I was weird, especially other children. And some of them even made fun of me. I wanted to explain to them so they understood me, but I didn't know how. Mama and Daddy finally asked a visitor to come and help us. Her name was Donna, and Mama called her an occupational therapist. That's what I do. Donna told Mama that I had sensory processing disorder. She said it was a mouthful, so we could just call it SPD for short. Donna said the reason I got upset all the time was because my brain didn't process all the same things that everyone else's did. She said that when I smelled something or felt something touch me, my brain got the message, but it didn't understand how to read it. My brain jumbled up the messages I received, and I got confused. And when I got confused, I got scared, and that's why I screamed. Donna taught me how to tell Mama and Daddy what hurt me so that they could understand. And she taught Mama and Daddy how to help me use words and gestures to let them know how I felt. Donna taught me different ways to calm my insides down so I wouldn't scream anymore. Donna said, "You won't hurt Mama or Daddy's feelings by telling them you don't like hugs. They want you to be happy. They would be sad if they knew that their hugs hurt you, but you didn't say so." I'm 6 now. I'm much bigger. Things still hurt me, and I try to use my voice to tell people what's going on inside me instead of just screaming. And I use different ways to calm my insides down, like squeezing Play-Doh, swinging, jumping on a trampoline, or putting something heavy on my lap so I won't hurt myself or anyone else. Now, whenever we go somewhere, I take my big blue pacifier named Zudi and block out yucky smells. My beanie tiger to hug and so I feel safe, and I wear beautiful pink sunglasses to stop bright lights and the sun from hurting my eyes. And I'm not afraid to tell people when I don't like them touching or hugging me. But I'll tell you, it does take some practice. Guess what? I even let myself give Mama a hug. Give me a hug for a few months ago for the very first time. It didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. I don't do it very much, but at least I know I can do it, and Mama will let me hug her again if I want to. Yes, things are getting better. I don't always have SPD, but it doesn't scare me. I'll always have SPD, but it doesn't scare me as much anymore. Now when other people or kids ask me or make fun of me, I just tell them I'm not weird. My name is Alexandra, and I have SPD. There's lots of things that we can do to make ourselves feel better in our bodies. And that's what occupational therapists can help you discover, all the ways that you can feel better in your body. So I encourage you, if you have a young person in your life, or maybe you are that young person that feels icky when things are touching you, or smells smell bad, or any of the sensations that you're feeling, you might want to talk to an occupational therapist, because they can help you feel better in your body and give you the tools that you need to feel good in the world. Thank you so much for listening. And if you want to learn more, you can go to www.oakbloomot.com.